Hey y'all, it's me again, Delightful Soul. I hope everyone is doing well out there, and I appreciate you for tuning in to my channel. I just want to jump right into the story about Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner is a WNBA basketball star, as well as she plays basketball in Russia. Watch this video a little bit further and you will discover the reason why she was incarcerated in Russia. She has been incarcerated in Russia since February of 2022. Her family says that they correspond with her sporadically through writing, but her spouse, Sherelle, has not heard her voice, and she said that hearing her voice would help her determine what type of mental state she's in. However, the family has been hearing from her attorney and also hearing from her agents and other people related to the case. But in fact, there was a call scheduled through the two embassies, the U.S. Embassy and the Russian Embassy, for Brittany to call her spouse Cheryl to converse with her, because it was around about the time, if not the date, of their anniversary. That call did not go through. Brittany called several times to get through to the U.S. Embassy, and come to find out that the U.S. Embassy was not staffed for receiving calls at that time. And of course, she was disappointed, as one would be. So her spouse proclaims and said, look, if you cannot handle something as a simple phone call in which was scheduled weeks in advance, I do not trust the fact that you are doing all you can to bring Brittany home. So recently, I believe June 27, 2022, Brittany had a preliminary hearing court date July 1st, and said that she would remain incarcerated for 6 more months.
World Sports back with WNBA star Brittany Griner being rushed into a pre-trial hearing in Russia. Her detention has been extended for 6 months pending a trial that starts on Friday. Griner was handcuffed and didn't say anything on her way in. She was detained at a Moscow airport in February on accusations of alleged attempted drug smuggling.
With that being said, a lot of celebrities spoke out, or community within the basketball or the WNBA. Some members had some things to say, and also people who just follow the WNBA and know of Brittany Griner, or not know of her but just know that she is being wrongfully incarcerated. Even the boxing pro Rod Jones Jr., who has dual citizenship in Russia and here in the United States, he even said that he was going to see what he can do to just help her situation.
I mean, I am just a sports guy. I'm not into politics at all, but why not see if I can do it? You feel me? That's my only concern. Seeing can I get her home? I'm not a politician. I don't do all that. But if I can get her home, and they say they're willing to do a prison swap, and the government here is willing to do that, then let's make it happen. But if not, then there's nothing more I really can do. But at least I had to try, because being a dual citizen, anytime there's friction, why wouldn't you want, especially when it's dealing with athletes, why wouldn't you want to step in and see, can you help? And all I'm trying to do is see, can I help? If I can, at least I try. I would feel bad if I sit there and say I was comfortable at night knowing that she's over in that country in prison and I have citizenship in that country and I'm not trying to do nothing to help. That would be bad on my part. So, I didn't do that for political reasons. I did that because I wanted to help the boxers just like.
Now, I know you may ask, why isn't this a bigger story? And I'm presuming that the government wants to keep this as low profile, but yet bring attention to what is happening in Russia with her case. By saying that, I'm presuming they did not want to overshadow or overshine her star power here in the United States. And if you're wondering what in the world and why is she in, Brittany is in Russia, and this person answer is because in the U.S. they don't pay the WNBA players enough. So then they have to play overseas to make a decent living. Why the F can't we pay women to play sports here so they don't have to play in Russia? LMAO. Laugh at mine. A off. This person here thinks it's ridiculous because large scale transportation of drugs. She literally had a vape cartridge. Yes, I know that cannabis is illegal in Russia, but this is still an extreme exaggeration. Go ahead and Google and see how many U.S. citizens got arrested in Russia, and nothing is done for them. The case doesn't change because you play a sport, though I do agree it's pretty ridiculous, but that's why you don't bring weed into Russia. And that's what many had to understand, that Russia does not care about your star power. They don't have to negotiate. They don't have to be lenient with you with their rules. So when we are traveling to foreign countries, it's best to try, not always does it happen, is to be on your best behave and make certain that things are legal or not to bring into their country and or out of their country. Somebody said, boy, if this was Sue Bird or something, or a white male, USA would have gotten them back already. Shaking my head. And someone says Joe Biden doesn't care about black women. Well, do you think it's a biased situation, whether she's being male, female, black or white, or straight or gay? Those are some factors that you can consider concerning the extent to her incarceration. But I know that she and her families and supporters are feeling anxiety at this point. They keep pushing the date back, farther and farther. I think her last date was in March, and here we are in June. And it is predicted that they are going to hold her for another 6 months. And I guess that is a very long time to be incarcerated and away from your family, your friends, your support system. So I'm just hoping and praying for her safe return, and I ask that those of you who know about this story or just hearing about this story, go ahead and send up your prayers that Brittany Griner returns to the United States and return to her family safe and sound. So what do you think? Do we need to make a big deal about this and bring attention to the reason as to why Russian is allegedly holding her, moving her date further and further, and just be noticed that there are other people from the United States that are incarcerated as well. I don't know all of their situation and the extent of it. Or do you think they should be lenient with her? Because after all, it's just oil cartridge that is not, I believe, the heavy narcotics and drugs that are being transported in and out of Russia. And do you think because she is a gay female, black, and they are taking their time with negotiating or trying to get her back home to her family? Or maybe do you think that it's just a preliminary thing with that country and that's how they do things? And of course, it's going to take a while with their particular justice system there. So let me know in the comments below, and I will always appreciate you for liking this channel. Go ahead and comment below, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you. Bye now.